Right then, welcome back. I thought we'd have a quick look through the dash on the 2022 CB1000R. So everything's controlled by that four-way joystick and the function button above it, and you press once and you end up with these four sections: function, display, general and service. And basically one arrow means one press, a double arrow means press and hold. So you go into user mode, you can go like road, rain, whatever, just muck about, and you can set whatever riding mode you want. That's in the user mode, that one, and you can just pick what you want. I run it on level 2 for power, level 2 for engine braking, 1 on traction. That's the control for your quick shifter. You've got upshift and downshift. You can run it soft, medium, hard. I've left it in medium. I'll have a play with them eventually and see what difference it makes. Shift point, so the shift light, it's not a mega shift light, it's just a couple of little flashing circles, and you can set the shift point. I mean, the rev limiter's about what, 11.8, so I set it at 10.5 just to give me a bit of headroom, just in case. Self-cancelling turn signals, yes. Honda technology has been about since the 70s or 80s. Not very good. They tend to cancel too soon. Trip A auto reset. If you go into the fuel reserve and then refuel it, it'll reset trip A, but I use it for something different, as will come on. And then hiss. Display type, right. So this is the one that'll probably get the internet in a fizz. That's the standard display. I don't really like it. I think it's a bit cluttered. That's type 2, a bit more modern. A lot of sports bikes have that kind of display now, BMWs and such. Type 3, again, that's very, very similar to the current BMW one. And then type 4, that's the one I've gone for. I just think it's a bit more pleasing on the eye, and I like it. Brightness, well, self-explanatory. You can have it on auto or 1 to 8, 8 being brighter. Just leave it on auto and let it sort itself out. Background, here we go, another one that'll break the internet probably. You can have it white. Ooh, no, very 90s max power, that, isn't it? Yeah, set of Lockwood dials in your Astra GTE. You can have metallic, very strange colour, not really for me. Bit weird, looks like the screen's broke with the resolution, or the background or something weird. Yeah, a bit difficult. So guess what, we left it on black, because if ever we're riding around in the dark and it's on black, then it means it won't change colour. Fancy that, eh? Simplicity in itself, and everything stands out because all the writing's white and everything else, and yeah, it just works for me. Favourite letter, so one of the options is changing the thing on the end, but before we get there, we'll talk about the favourite information. So 4 different trips. I've set them up for different things. Info 1's the total, Info 2 is like the total day out, Info B would be every time you fill up, and then you've got your fuel reserve, and then you've got your favourite letter where you can make the bike. You can tell it what your name is, as long as your name's less than 10 letters or anything like that, but I don't use that function on it. So yeah, it's a bit clever without being too clever. Current BMW dashboards are absolutely mental. And then general settings, date and time, self-explanatory. Units, if ever you go abroad, you can change it to kilometres an hour and litres per kilometre and whatever else. I mean, I'm a bit upset that there's no range indicator on the clocks. I thought that was a bit of an omission, but as it turns out, that's just me being lazy, and it doesn't really matter because you've got a fuel warning light which gives you about 35 miles. And the last one is just service. I apologise, the camera fell off, but there we go. But yeah, service information, where you've got time to next service, obviously I've just had it serviced, and then time to next oil change as well. Now I think, and I pressed the button by accident, but I think I'm going to knock that down to say 4,000 miles and just do like an intermediate oil change if I can. I might even knock it down to 2,500 miles, but yeah. Equipment, if you fit heated grips or something, you can control them in there. They are a lot of money, but I guess that is quite a nice functionality. And then just a load of other stuff that's, well, I can't work out what it is, regulatory stuff, although why it's about the Czech Republic I'm not sure, but yeah, all to do with Bluetooths and all sorts of things and connections and blah blah blah. And there you go. Not the most complicated set of clocks, but very Honda in the fact that they work very well, and they are very, very nice to use, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. So there you go. We'll have a play with them, and if I change anything, I'll let you know. And we'll go from there. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, like, subscribing. You're all legends, and fingers crossed, I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, peace.